What is up, super cool people of the internet? My name is Amethyst, and welcome to my little corner of the internet here where I reside. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you for clicking on my video. My name is Amethyst, and I do lifestyle content mostly. I have a lot of animals, so I post about that. I used to have more. You should go back and binge my videos because my rats were adorable and deserve some love. So there's that. They were doing Project Pan Part 2, month 2, whatever you want to call it. It's actually near the end of the month while I'm filming this intro to you guys because I forgot to film an intro in the beginning of the month. But it's okay because we're getting one done. And on top of that, it's been a crazy month. It's been like way crazy, and I did not expect to be successful this month. I thought that like after month 1, like it would start to slow down, but it's been pretty good. So definitely stick around so you can see what I'm talking about. And then on top of that, thank you guys for the support from the last video. I was just like, whoa, this is crazy. I told my husband, I was like, I just gained 100 followers in one day. And I was like, oh my God. And wait, I'm over 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Like, what is happening right now? So I appreciate you guys so very much for the support on that video, for the kind comments, for the suggestions that you are giving me, for the feedback you're giving me, and for the just kind words of encouragement. Seriously, it means so much. So thank you. With that being said, I think we're just going to go ahead and time travel back to the beginning of the month. But yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you. And let's get on into the video.
So right after filming last month's Project Pan, I went to the store called Ollie's to look for something specific and got caught up in the beauty section. And when I tell you, usually I would have just bought all these things because the prices are insane and the products are insane. So many good things that I actually needed as well, like this hair oil, but I didn't buy anything. And even Devin was like, wait, you didn't buy anything? I was like, no, I just looked and I was like, oh, I have this at home. I don't need it. So Project Pan is definitely working.
Okay, it's time to grab 2 things because the toothpaste that I'm using is not working. I could just tell my teeth are getting worse already. So we're going to go ahead and grab the clinical strength toothpaste. That's one switch out. And then I also am going to need a shampoo. I'm going to grab this one. I don't have the conditioner set. So we'll see how this one goes. I wanted to show you guys what I did. All of my cosmetics I put in 2 bags based off of their type. But I'm going to pull out a new lip product to put into my CoverGirl lip thingy because I actually really love the applicator on that. Okay, so I have these 2 Burt's Bees. Yeah, Fig got messed up. So this one I already can't use just quite yet until I melt and fix. Oh, let me just put it there for right now. Okay, so I bought some more stuff. I did decide to add this to my routine because my gums have been kind of irritated as of late. I'm going to try this out to see if this helps with that issue. And then my friend gave me a couple things. This is a color conditioner for the Merlot color. And then when she was in Mexico, she got these 2 curl creams that she was going to get rid of. So I figured I'd go ahead and give them a shot. And then I went to Sally's. I was dyeing her hair. I got the henna and placenta conditioning treatment. I've tried this before and I really like it. So got that again. And then these 2 were on sale. So I am excited to use those eventually, but that will be pretty down the line, but they were $2.50. So I'm going to go ahead and add these to my stockpiles. Go ahead and close the door there, and then I'm going to take you to my computer to show you what I did for my count. I forgot to tell you, but I did also finish this. He's empty. Yay. I have to wash the bottle because I got it like all over it, but this is finally done, which is nice. So excited to finish that. Okay, so I'm in my office currently. We're going to go ahead and pull up my Google Sheets. Okay, so I hope this works, but this is what we've got. So I've got all of my makeup here. I've literally listed out the titles of everything. I have to go through and edit it, but I did every category. I have to add in little check boxes so that each time I finish a product, the idea is I'll check it off, and then at the bottom, so like right here, I'll have a tally that's like this many left, and then up here I'll have a tally of like for the entire sheet how many left. So that is currently what I'm working on. So I've tried many times to film this intro on my DSLR camera. I was very excited to start using it again, but unfortunately it is appearing as though it is broken. So I think I have to take it to a tech. I was hoping to have a better setup for filming by this point because my month 1 update was kind of crappy quality and I really wanted it to be good quality for you guys this time, but just bear with me. I'm trying to work on the quality. I know it's bad. I think I might have done the wrong settings in my video editor, so we're gonna fix all of that. But what I was trying to film with my camera was me putting all of my makeup into its own bag so that I could take it traveling. Like if I don't have time to get ready in the morning, I could just grab it and go. So let's go ahead and do that. I already actually have some of my makeup products in a travel bag. I have to grab those from my purse and put them in here. I don't know why I called it a travel bag. I have some makeup products in my purse. This is where the blush is at the moment. I do feel like I've made quite a bit of a dent. I am considering combining the two of these. So like I use both of them together no matter what, but if I crush them up, I might be able to put this one in with this one and make my own like custom color, because this one is pretty pale, as you can see. It's a great transition, but like I don't really need a transition. This is where the highlighter is at. I'm heavily considering getting rid of this product. It is so wonderful and it lasts freaking forever. So if you ever need a brow product that's going to last you, like as a regular consumer, definitely try this out. But I'm just not much of a brows person. Like I just don't do my brows like that. So I'm gonna sit on this for a little bit longer, and maybe by the end of the month I won't have this anymore. Or maybe I'll get like a small jar and depot it into that one, because this is kind of big for a product that I barely ever use. That's that one. Another product that I'm probably gonna just go ahead and get rid of right now is this putty concealer. It is a good under eye corrector, except it's super thick, so it kind of sits into my fine lines, which is not what I want for my under eyes. And I just don't find myself using it that much. I'm starting to get more comfortable with having bags and like letting my skin show. So yeah, and then along the same lines of that is the foundation. I read that this has somewhere between 130 to 150 pumps in it, so that's gonna take me a long time to complete, because it only takes me 1 pump. That's why it takes me so long. It only takes me 1 pump for like a full face. So I'm not getting rid of this. I'm probably gonna repurchase it. That's my freckle maker. Probably not gonna buy another glitter topper. It just falls off my lashes. I love this eyeshadow primer and I will continue to use it. And no comment. I'm probably never going to buy a powder again as well. It's probably going to be one of the things that I just don't repurchase, because I just don't feel like I need it, and I feel like it dries out my skin, shows more texture. I don't know. And then this one I think is almost close to drying out. It did get messed up, unfortunately. And then this is where we're at with this one. I have no interest in rushing to finish these. There's a couple things like the mascaras, the Essence mascaras and the Essence eyeliners. I'm not really in a rush to finish those. I am fine having multiples because it's just nice to have the backup, but I mean obviously I have too much, so we're gonna use it up. But anyways, and then here's the eyeshadow. Not much of a change, to be honest with you. But I am enjoying using it. All right, that's that. Oh, and I guess I'll just chuck this in there. All right, there is my makeup bag ready to go. So I think I'm gonna take away one of these cups. Oh my god, one of these cups. Combine them. Combine them? Is it combine or combined? I think it's combined them. I combined them. I have combined them. I don't know. Because I only really need one, so then I can go ahead and just like set this down below. These two items are no longer Project Pan, but they are just something that I use every day. This one I'm actually going to keep somewhere else where it's more convenient for me to use it. Olaplex, I think I am going to keep this as Project Pan because the idea is to use it before buying a new one. And I don't have any desire to buy new ones of the serums, body serums, but I did catch myself on the Olaplex website. I built up a cart of like $200 worth of stuff because the sale was amazing, and I have Capital One shopping, and the deal on that one was even better. Like, it was a cashback deal. So guys, it took everything in me not to go ahead and buy more, because I know for a fact I am purchasing more of that bonding oil when I run out, but I don't have to do it quite yet. It's still going to be a little whiles away. So instead of hoarding a bunch of crap, I'm just going to like wait. This is another item that's just taking me forever to finish. I do feel like I'm almost done with this. I did put this a little bit. I kind of was trying to use it up a little bit faster, so I was using it on my knees as a brightening serum, and it actually kind of helped a little bit. So I don't know. I'm going to take this one out and put it away and then just focus on using this. And same thing with this cleanser right here, because I thought it wouldn't take me as long as it has to finish up this one. All right, I'm happy with the rest of the setup. Oh, this I'm gonna put in the makeup bag. But yeah, that's that. That's the setup, and it's so much nicer. And like eventually I won't even need this organizer. I currently am wearing 4 pimple patches. Yeah, for some reason the sides of my nose have always been bad at breakouts and stuff like that with breakouts. But today during the course of work, I literally produced 4 whiteheads on this side and 2 on this side. I don't usually get them on this side. Usually it's just this one. So I don't know what's going on. This stuff burns my eyes. It had started doing that before I mixed the 2, and I just for some reason thought micellar water would be fine, and I don't think that it necessarily is gone bad, but my eyes are really sensitive to this. So I think I might just dump this. I kind of hate the idea of that. So I wear waterproof mascara, and this stuff just does not cut it. I end up having like pull in my eyes anyways, like with my nails like that, to get all the mascara off anyways. So this wasn't working for me. And then I am going to go through my, what's it called? Sunscreens and get rid of the ones that expired, because I have had some for a while. And someone made the point that like with sunscreen, it's not the fact that like you might damage your skin types expired, like how most skincare might be, but its efficacy is diminished. And when you're using something to prevent cancer, maybe you should make sure that it's actually functioning. I found a mic, so hopefully this works. Like y'all can hear me okay. I had to do another pimple patch this morning, and I think it finally did everything. So let me pause, because I think that's actually really gross and I don't want to share that online. Okay, so I am going to show you guys this because maybe you guys can help me out. Maybe I just don't know how to use pimple patches right, but I feel like this happens every time I do it on my nose. This is going to be kind of weird. Do you see like the amount of skin that was peeled? Sorry, I need to get used to the microphone here. Like my skin, I feels like every time I put a pimple patch on a whitehead, it peels off that top layer of skin, and I feel like that can't be healthy. Like, is that what it's supposed to do? I don't know. It feels like that can't possibly be healthy. I don't want to put another patch on. I feel like maybe I just need to see a dermatologist, because this does not seem like anything I've seen online. And I never feel like pimple patches actually on my regular regular skin, yes, like they work how everyone else shows that they do, but on my nose they don't. Also, I have been using this. It's an anti-wrinkle eye cream, so I'm like putting it on my forehead too, because if the ingredients work for your eyes, I'm sure it works for your forehead too. Nothing else. Oh, okay. Well, just hit it in the right spot, I guess. So do a couple pumps. Trying to avoid that spot on my nose. I want to try to use this one up, so I'm going to use a little bit, just a little bit. Let me know, guys, because I'm actually kind of sick of it. I have so much scar tissue on my nose from literally just this situation. Probably like, it does get worse during certain times of the month, but it happens at least like 4 times a week. Just like a little whitehead that goes away overnight with a pimple patch, or will like randomly pop during the day if I don't patch it. Sometimes they'll show up and then like go away, like not pop. So I don't know. I probably do need to see a dermatologist, but my insurance sucks right now. My deductible is $6,500. So yeah, we're not doing doctor's visits this year. I'm gonna let that dry before I go on to the next step. All right, I'm gonna do my eyeshadow. So I've been doing rice pudding on my inner corner, butterscotch on my finger to apply that on top, and then I will skip the middle section of my lid. I do have not deep setted, but like medium set eyes with, and I have hooded eyes, right? So like I don't have a lot of space to work with, and I can't do a lot of fun makeup looks because the hood of my eye just like ruins it. And go in with warm cocoa. And just pack it on. I'm not worried too much about placement, just so long as it's where I want it to be. I'm not worrying about like the edge pieces or whatever. And then I'm going to go in with mango pudding. This has been like my combination this week, and put that in the middle. All right. And then I'm going to take a blending brush. Today I'm going to do Nana pudding. I'm using that to buff up the top portion of the look. I'm going to go ahead and just gently blend the 3 colors. Like I basically just tap the brush, and my battery is running low. Blend. Also with the hood, that's kind of like a superpower. Like if your eyeshadow is not blended perfectly throughout the day as you blink, it kind of blends itself together, which is also, again, really annoying when you're trying to do fun makeup looks. But at least you can expect your makeup to look seamless and blended by the end of the day. So on, just like with my finger I'm just going to tap on almond jelly where the darker shadow is. And then in 3 hours, this will all look like one color. I think what I might do is each month pick a different eyeshadow palette to work with, just to keep it more interesting. Someone suggested switching out the makeup. And I think the eyeshadow is the only makeup that I feel I would need to switch up, because the rest of it, like, I'm okay using a consistent thing because I like the way it looks. The eyeshadow is the only thing where it might get a little bit boring with the same exact looks every single time. Wow, you pushed that hard, Nami. So I'm going to do foundation today.
So I decided to speed this part up because I be yapping, and I didn't want the video to be an hour and 30 minutes long. So you guys let me know too. Also, I've never done these types of videos before. Would you guys prefer the videos to be longer or shorter, with less updates, more updates? You tell me.
All right, and I do intentionally do my tight line to smudge a little bit on my lower lid. Also, I have 2 different eye shapes. So when I do a perfect wing on this one, it doesn't match this one. So when I wing on this eye, it usually goes down. And when I wing on this eye, it actually goes up. So it's actually the opposite today. Okay, that is so funny. Usually it does, oh! Okay, wait, those actually look even. Okay, everything that I'm saying is not going to happen is happening today. It's maybe for the sake of the camera. I feel like most people, things go wrong when they're on camera, but today everything went right when I was on camera. It's because I said it wasn't going to happen, and then it was like, let me perform one more time. But I do think that this is drying out. And then this guy is also probably on its last leg. I think I'm probably going to be done with this sometime this month. These products apply, like, I just love them. I love, love, love the Essence mascara. I bought this like beauty return box from this like auction website, and it had like a lot of, you know, like returns of those viral products, mascaras that had not been opened or used. So I was trying out, like, I tried the L'Oreal Telescopic, and it gave me good results, but I did not like the way it made my lashes feel at the end of the night. Like, it was worse than waterproof mascara to take off. And then I tried the Bambi Eyes, and that one just flaked like crazy. I think I might have like oily lashes because mascaras flake like crazy for me. That's why I do waterproof, is because I just cannot. Any other mascara flakes really bad. Tubing mascara flakes really bad on me, which I think is like kind of the opposite of the point of that one. But yeah, I did try the Essence tubing, and it flaked pretty bad. And then I also like touch my eyes a lot during the day, which is a habit I'm trying all the time to break. But it's something that I do, and so for the sake of my current habits, I need mascaras that like I can like bump into and they not fall on my face. So I am out of breath for some reason. I don't know why. I got an irritation bump on this last week, and I refuse to like keep it. So I'm doing that as well. And it's going to take a minute for this stuff to dry. I'm going to brush my teeth. I do have genetically poor teeth. Most of my family have poor teeth. Like just trust. I'm trying not to put my family's business out there as much as I usually do. I'm like, people are actually watching these now. I can't just be like saying things. So anyways, genetically we have pretty bad teeth. For example, I had 3 of my baby teeth that fell out, had crowns on them. And my mom would make me brush twice a day, and like I wasn't allowed to have candy as a kid, so like it wasn't like a sugar issue. Every single time I go to the dentist, I have a new cavity. I think genetically I just am kind of screwed. It's a prescription one. It's by 3M, which is so funny to me because doesn't 3M make tape and stuff like that? But I want to try the remineralization to like kind of fix like that. I want to try and like see if maybe the remineralization will help like kind of fix the enamel on the dead cavity. I've been enjoying this. I do feel like I think I ended up cutting out showing you guys where my bald spots were, but this used to be like an actual bald spot, and you can kind of see the hair growing in. So yeah, oops, I didn't put too much. I also have not been doing like full sprays. I usually do like, when I do like this, there's like little mini ones, which is perfect. So I can kind of just go around my scalp and hit all the spices. I think I do it like 3 or 4 times a week, which it says to do it, I think 2 or 3 times, but I do it a little bit more because I'm struggling pretty bad right now. So, and I've been mostly focusing on this front part of my scalp because it's the part that people see. But yeah, I do think it's been helping. Look at all the baby hairs. Like, that's all new growth. Like, So anyways, also I'm aware like my hair loss is not the worst of the worst, but to me, I've never struggled with hair loss, and it's like really scary to be dealing with that. So been loving this. And then also, so this has been significantly helping as like a treatment. So I've been doing this once a week. Before I take a shower, I'll put it in for at minimum like 3 hours before the shower, but I like to wear it overnight and then just take a morning shower. Yeah. Oh, let's go ahead and powder my face because I'm just trying to use it up. I'm just gonna put this wherever the blush didn't go. And then my phone is about to die, so let me just really fast before I finish this actually. Let me just show you guys. This is the body powder. I decanted it into this cute little jar. Look at how adorable. This is actually a cookie jar. Because I wanted to buy a fancy glass jar for this, and I was like, actually, I think I have the stuff. And then I have a body powder, and or body puff, and I tap as much off as possible. And then I tap it onto the lid to get even more off, because a little of this stuff goes a long way and it will turn my clothes white if I'm not careful. And then I'll put lotion on, and then I'll use this to set the lotion. Yeah, very happy with the way that turned out. I do recommend it if you're someone who already wears powder. I might not make another one and just use the the Lush Fairy Glow next time instead. So let's go ahead and pull out some stuff. So I want to talk about this one. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my next mascara. I might as well just grab this one. So this is the Burgundy False Lash Effect. Okay, and then in here, I'm going to grab all of these. The Jack Black lip balms. These are an SPF lip balm, but I'm going to go ahead and try to use these up. Okay, and then as for hair dye and stuff, I did give the, what was it called? The red hair dye. I gave that to a coworker of mine. She always has the most magnificent, vibrant colors, vivid colors. And I don't do vivids as much as it looks like I might. I don't do vivids very often. Honestly, all of these brilliants are, or the brights, they're actually for when you have very, very light hair. So yeah, I don't do vivids very often, just when I'm on vacation. I could probably grab a primer. This is the Benefit Professional that I depotted into a really cute little lip gloss container. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of depotting. If I can have something in a cute container, I'm going to put it in that container. All right, and then I'm also going to grab this. I heard somewhere that these things are kind of like gimmicks, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in my purse anyways and try to finish it up. Okay, our next container is body stuff. So I'm going to grab this. I think I might just start using this one. It's supposed to be for your body and hair and face. So I might just start trying to use this one up. And then I don't want to finish my Dior perfume, so I'm going to grab my knockoff Prada. This is not real. I got this off DHgate, and honestly, it smells so freaking good. This was one of the other perfumes that I wore on my wedding, and it's crazy that the DHgate one I liked a lot more than the original, like the real one, the Valentino. So I'm going to try to finish this one off too. It doesn't have a lot left, so I think I can get that done pretty quickly. All right, next box. Oh yeah, and then I did this in the last video, but I actually cut it out. I don't know why, but I went ahead and wrote on the side of each box the starting amount of everything, but it didn't take into consideration the things that I had forgotten to count, couldn't get in time, or things that I added. So I'm not going to worry about the numbers, but it is going to be good to like see what I have in each box. So it has my teeth stuff and my body stuff. And it looks like that's it. Oh, sunscreen. That was the one that I needed to go through. So this expired last year. Still this year, but this one I'm actually going to use because supposedly when you use sunscreen on old hair dye, it kind of picks up the hair dye. Oh, I do see it a little bit, and this has already been washed pretty well. So I can't use that on my body because it's not going to be effective, but I can at least put it on my cabinets to get all the hair dye off. And then I think I have this one I bought this year, so it should not be expired yet. Okay, so I see why. Really? Oh, wow, I feel awful about this. Okay, and if that's the case, then the little sunscreen that I had is definitely expired. Sunscreen 6. Those 3, the minis is 4. What other ones did I have? I had the facial one. Is it in here? So that's really upsetting, but I think that's a lesson for me that in the future, if I'm buying sunscreen for a trip, definitely get the mini versions of them because I just don't wear it often enough. This feels so wasteful. I kind of am like, are we sure it's not viable? ugh, it just sucks, bro. Like, why couldn't I have just used them? Now I'm throwing all this out, and it's like not even for what? For what? This literally hasn't been used. I bought this year. It must have been on clearance because it was expiring soon. But it just really sucks because it's not a product where like the efficacy, like if it's not working, then what's the point of putting it on my body? Whatever. I'm just so irritated at myself. I guess on lighter note, it's time to pull this guy out. It's my last body scrub. Yay. Actually, I guess that's not true. Hold on. Let's do this one first. It's not technically a body scrub. It's for your hands, so it's like thicker, but I'm just going to go ahead and use it. For everyone saying to use conditioner that I don't like as shaving cream, if I get to a point where I find a conditioner I don't like, I will try that, but I do have 3 shaving creams right now. I have this one, I have the Ipsy one that's in my shower right now, and then my friend, she has this one and she didn't like it. She's like, she prefers a shaving oil. And I've always wanted to try the Billy shaving creams. So I asked her if I could have it and she gave it to me. And so I'm going to try this out and see how I like it. So I have 3, so I don't really need another one right now. There's the sunscreen. I did finish the hair serum that I was using. And see, hold on. No, I'm going to use this one because I think it has probably the same amount, but I want to get this out. And I said in my first video that I would repurchase this. I probably would not. I really like this. It smells delicious, and I like the Too Chic brand, the Giovanni brand in general. I just really like them. I have not noticed enough of a difference in my hair when I use it to justify it, but it's nice when you're looking for something to make your hair feel soft. Like when my hair is straightened, this is great, but that's not what I'm trying to do all the time anymore. I'm trying to wear my hair curly more frequently. So yeah, just wanted to clarify, and nothing else in here is needed, so it can go back to the void. So this is what we're adding. Oh wait. So this is what we're adding to our routine, either adding or replacing something else. And this is what we are tossing. Slash using. I mean, I'm going to be using this. It 100% did work at getting some of that old hair dye off. There's some sort of science in it that I kind of understand, but I kind of don't. I don't understand enough to teach you about it, so you'd have to look it up. But I'm going to count this as a pan if I actually do finish the bottle to like do all of that, because I need to win, okay? I need to max win. Also, I did find the other sunscreen and it did expire in 2025. This one is also getting tossed, so yeah. And then something spilled in here. I really don't know what it is. Also, I don't know why this is still in here. I finished this, so let's put her in the drawer of goodbye. Also, I did forget. I did need something from here. I need a makeup remover. I think maybe I'll finish this one off. This one should be the Mary Kay one, but it's still technically expired. So I'm going to try it out for a day. And then, of course, if it burns my eyeballs, then I'm throwing that out, and then I'll be left with just one makeup remover, which I forget what this brand is. All right, y'all. So it is the 17th of August. I do have a couple items that I am ready to say goodbye to, such as this mascara. It's like kind of works if I really try, but honestly, I've had it for over a year. I've been using it for over a year. So time to go. I'm definitely going to be one of those people who F's around and finds out with like using expired product. I realized, I hate this. I hate this. This expired in 2023. So I went out today and I bought the Trader Joe's version of this, and it was $8. And as I was buying it, the girl who's checking me out was like, this is the best facial sunscreen I've ever used. You have to try the blue spray for your body. Like, it's amazing. You're going to love it. So that was exciting. And also, Ashley, thank you for gifting this to me, because truly, like, I loved this, and I'm really, really hoping that the Trader Joe's one works the same. I am going to miss the packaging. I like the packaging on this one a little bit better than the Trader Joe's one, but saying goodbye to the super group. And so officially, the only sunscreen I have is the Trader Joe's facial sunscreen. Something else that I'm just going to say, you know what, I'm going to call it, is the Black Magic eyeliner. I did really enjoy this, but it doesn't really work very well anymore. It does apply some, but not enough. I'm going to say goodbye to this. Every time I see myself in pictures wearing this, it's like way too dark for me, and I just don't like when my eyebrows are fully filled in. It just isn't something that I'm enjoying, so I'm going to say goodbye to this. And then also powders. I know I'm only on month 2, so this is kind of crazy for me. Like the success that I've seen from this challenge has been so much more than I expected it to be so quickly. But I think I'm actually ready to just let go of my powders. I just don't wear them. This broke me out like really bad. It was creating little like dots around my mouth. So this, and I actually have two of these. Now, I actually did enjoy the product though before it had started breaking me out. The pineapple mint sounds like a super strange flavor. It mostly just tastes like pineapple, kind of like Sunbum. Like it's a very Sunbum-esque flavor. It also expired this time last year, and it is a SPF. Like the whole point of the product is for it to be a sunscreen, and the fact that it also broke me out. And let's see, where else? Where can I be brutal? I am going to get rid of this. So the biggest topic of discussion on my video right now is the deodorant. No one's being aggressive or anything. Like, you guys are so sweet, and like I really appreciate all of the comments, but I think I might just stick to aluminum. I had mentioned in the previous video that I was interested in trying Wild. The point of me trying that was to find something that was a little more eco-friendly. I think the most eco-friendly thing that I could do though right now at this point is to just use the products that I have. Smell this. I might just save it and use it on like my arms as a scent. You know what? Actually, I am going to do that. I'm going to do that, and then it also create a great base for me to put my powder. So anyways, I'm going to keep that, but I'm not going to put it on my underarms. I need an antiperspirant. I am going to stick to my Secret. This is PETA cruelty-free friendly, which is another thing I actually haven't talked about, so I figured I'd talk about it right now. I am planning on everything I purchase in the future will be cruelty-free 100%, and I'm going to do my best to find vegan options also. But this one, and then I am taking back the swab from my husband. He just didn't like it, so I'm going to have the swab one to finish as well, and then I have to decide which one of those I want to keep repurchasing, if I want to do that, or if I do want to try the other brand that has the refillable component. The issue that I'm having though is like I don't want to go ahead and buy this whole component and then get the reusable ones if at the end of the day it's just not going to work for me. And unfortunately, there is no one in my life that has tried those for me to try first. So I'm probably just not going to deal with those. And I know that Dove has their own version of a refillable component, but it is the same formula as the one that this is, which is what I was getting at the last video, but I think I might have edited out the part where I actually talk about it. So you can kind of see this is like a gel consistency, which makes it so that it doesn't dry down really quickly. And I really hate that part of this deodorant. And that is the exact same formula as the refillable Dove deodorants. So although the component is absolutely beautiful, and I would love to find something that's a little less plastic, once again, I'm currently in this phase of my life, I'm just going to focus on finding things that I know work for me. So currently my hair routine, since I took my shower today, I'll show you. So it is these two, which are not part of Project Pan. As soon as I run out, I am going to buy more, but I'm not going to buy more until I run out or until I only have a few uses left. And then I go in with this as my leave-in currently, and I don't have a way to see how much there is. Hold on a second. Okay, so where it's at is right here. Sorry. And then this is where my mousse is at. So I use this after the curl cream. And I think the mousse is what had leaked in my drawer. And then on top of that, once my hair is dried down a bit, that's when I add on this serum here. And then every morning I will, if I can remember, I'll apply my Olaplex. I'm looking at it from the inside and it's like about here, so halfway done. And then I do have this oil right there. So that is like once a week type of thing. And I have been washing my hair more frequently. I have not noticed any difference in my curls, except for maybe my curls are a little bit more voluminous than defined. And then my hair is growing back. You can see where that bald spot is. It's like barely a bald spot anymore. And someone had commented that it might be because I actually need to wash my hair more frequently, which I guess maybe that's why it's growing back. Maybe it is because I just wasn't washing it often enough. I do feel like it was stress induced because there was a very specific thing that happened. And then right after that was when I started losing all the hair. But at the moment, we'll have to see what's going on. I currently there's 3 things that could be causing the hair growth to come back. 4 things. One could be this. The other thing could be this. The other thing could be that I'm actually washing my hair twice a week instead of once. And then the other thing is that maybe I have done a good enough job reducing the stress in my life, which therefore makes my hair able to grow back. Unfortunately, we won't know what it is until I stop one of those parts of the routine. So there's where that's at. There's no way for me to really tell where this is at, but what I'm going to do is just roll it until I can't roll it anymore and then show you what it looks like. So there's my toothpaste. Now let me take you guys over to my shower. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but we'll worry about that later. So I took a shower today. Please ignore whatever hair might be on the wall. So this guy is like right here. So this is the shampoo I'm using. I don't hate it. It's working pretty well. I have to double use it because it's not super strong. It is like more of a natural brand. My mom gave that one to me. And then the Verb conditioner is also about like halfway done. And this is another thing. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. So I'm going to keep using that. My curls clearly are doing fine. This guy, I actually don't know. He feels like he's about like right here. And then I'm using this new conditioner that my friend got. And then this is what I'm using currently on my body in tandem with a body wash. Feeling like this one was actually not going to take that long. I was a Mary Kate representative at 17 for an official 3 months before I realized that it was a total scam, borderline pyramid scheme, allegedly. I'm not saying it was a pyramid scheme. I'm saying it was like one, and I am not claiming that it was like one. I'm just saying it might have possibly been like one allegedly. I was a Mary Kay rep for like 3 months until I realized that they make more money off of hiring people than they do actually selling product. And that did not sit right with me. So there's that. That's why I have this. This is super old and very expired. Unfortunately, their little like silky satin hands collection, quite nice. Their products, not the worst thing ever. And then this guy is almost done. I was using him today and I had to like really squeeze the tube to get more out. So I feel like I only have a couple more washes with that. Doing pretty good. I feel like I actually am going to continue having successes, which is super exciting. Another thing that I am panning right now is this body spray. It smells divine, but it's cheap and lasts like maybe 5 minutes. I'm wondering if I might take out the perfumes from Project Pan and right now actually like take them out from using them at all and just use rollers and body mists because I don't want to like rush through my perfumes. It's something that I really actually enjoy. Makeup. So let me show you makeup again. So primer right now is going to be the Depotted Benefit Professional. This is where my eyeshadow is at. Highlighter is at. Doing pretty good. Half Caked blush is at. Oh, something I'm going to try to get rid of is this My Way sample. It is just not my scent, but my best friend, this smells like my best friend. Like, she doesn't wear this, but I feel like she should. So I'm going to ask her if she wants that. Yeah, I did not use this yet. I was going to use it today, but then I realized that it's more of like a wash then use type of situation. So I didn't use it because I was feeling lazy. So that's where we're at. And I just heard a crash outside of my bathroom. So I'm going to go see what that was. Probably the cats, but let's see what the cats did. I forgot about 2 things that as I'm about to start my nighttime routine, I'm going to show you. Pretty sure I'm about to finish this. I'm pretty excited about this one. Oh gosh. Because, I meant to put my eye cream on first. And now I have this like empty bottle, I think. Yeah, there's like a little bit left in here. I might put the rest on like my elbows and my knees. And I might save this bottle. I really like it. It's glass. This is where we're at with the serum. I really feel like I'm like so close. It hurts to use it directly on my eyeballs because it like pulls my skin because it's the roller ball. I am applying it to my forehead because it's like an anti-wrinkle. I do feel like actually it has worked a little bit. I won't be repurchasing it because I'm not like super terrified of aging. It's just not something that I am prioritizing at this point in my life. I will do the things that I need to do, like sunscreen for hyperpigmentation and obviously preventing melanoma. As a white person, this is something I have to worry about. And as someone who grew up in South Florida and did not grow up wearing sunscreen, it's definitely something I have to worry about. So whatever kind of prevention I can get. I got my wrinkles from smiling. Except for my 11s, I have to like squint sometimes to focus on things. Except for my 11s, like I get crow's feet because I smile. My lines are here from smiling. Like up here, I have like these like wrinkles. These ones are here. That's because I'm doing this face a lot. And this is my excited face. So the thing with this applicator though, and the reason why I wouldn't recommend this in general, maybe something with a similar product formula, but not this one, is because this applicator is like basically broken. It like drips liquid like crazy. Yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys before, but I forgot. So I had replaced my Burt's Bees into here. This is where I'm at with it. I'm no longer going to be able to reuse this applicator because like the lid is like breaking. And the Burt's Bees it was not treating me well for a while, but now it's getting a little bit better now that I'm like lower down in it. But it's pretty patchy. You could see, yeah, it's pretty patchy. I probably won't repurchase it. I have a lot of nostalgia to these Burt's Bees lipsticks because my teacher, my favorite elementary teacher, she wore the plum color literally every single day, and so I have a lot of nostalgia for the product. So I was like kind of excited to start. I was like, maybe this could be like my daily wear, you know, it gives me some color but some moisture. That ended up not being the case for me, but yeah, my lip products are going to be the one thing I think that it's going to hold out. I'm doing this long form right now, but I believe that in the future I'm probably going to do shorter form. I think that lip products are going to be one of those things that I just do like a weekly, here are my lippies, and this is where I'm at with my project pan. But yeah, so I wanted to add that in. Hi. Come on, push. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, and here comes Daubert. Okay, it's time to pick out sorry, Dobby. It's time to pick out an eyeliner. Oh, and we've got Nobby visiting too. Eyeliners honestly are one of those things that I might just like not rush to finish, but at least not buy more until I'm done. And that will be our eyeliner. And then while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and take out my powders since I'm probably gonna just declutter all of them. Next category is, oh my god, serum. It's between these two, and I'm going to go with the Beacon one because I want to end with this one because I think I want to repurchase it. I really, really like that stuff. I saw a big difference in my skin, but I have not given this a fair shot. So maybe I'll end up liking this. The only thing is it's pretty expensive, and I feel like you don't need to pay that much money for skincare. And honestly, I feel like there are almost always alternatives. And then just so I don't have to dig through here sooner than later, but I kind of want to just get more done and go with one of these guys. And then I'm going to go ahead and take out my perfumes. I'm also going to pull out another sheet mask. I have this one. And I never did end up making the travel deodorant that I wanted to. Where's my other one? So guys, here's the thing. I think I counted an empty deodorant when I started the project. And I don't know, is it this one? Yeah, this one is like completely empty. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. So I am going to go ahead and cut up some of the deodorant that I am using, and I might actually mix the two of them. That way I get the smells from that one with the product efficiency of that one. I don't know if that would actually work, but it's a small one, so I'll bring it with me in my purse. And then if the pink one messes with the effectiveness of the blue, then I at least have it on me to just reapply. Another thing I'm going to do actually is in here somewhere I have a squeezy deodorant. Is it this one? Yes, by Native. This was a sample. I forget how I got it. If I remember correct, it's not sealed. I will never be the person to use liquid deodorant, and so I am going to find someone. I'm sure I can find someone in my life who wants to try this, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pass this on. I actually do need your guys' suggestions. I am pretty torn on which way I should go with this, but part of me wants to empty out the product in here and put my body powder. I feel like it'd be just a much more convenient way to keep it. I just really like the packaging on this, and the puff is the part that I really like, and the fact that there's like an auto sifter. I don't want to waste the product, but it also is technically expired, so I don't know. You guys help me out. I don't know. The alternative would be go buy a product like an empty component, and I don't really want to buy more stuff. Today is August 21st, and there are two things that I used. I found this hidden in between the floor of the cabinet and the dresser. So it is this thing smells delicious. I don't know if it's the cardamom in it. Maybe that's weird. I love the spicy smell, like the cinnamony smell. It must be the cardamom. The spice of that is insane. And then I finally finished. I took off the rollerball lid and everything and just like had the bottle with no stopper and used it all the way up. So finally over this stupid product. I'm so irritated with it because when I first got it, it had leaked all over my makeup bag, and so I have a little bit of disdain for her, a little bit of resentment. Oh my god, what? This one's kind of nice. It's a cream, but it like absorbs really quickly. The Mary Kay exfoliator. This thing goes by a lot faster than I expected it to, because I feel like when I started it was like right here. And I've only used it like for 3 showers. And then I'm leaving the facial exfoliator in the shower because then I'm more likely to use it, because I just don't like washing off exfoliations in the sink. It just is irritating. Okay, so today is the 22nd. So I have 3 more days of this month. So I used this. And I don't know if you guys can tell, my eye is like severely swollen to the point. Also, this is to help me breathe at night. They're nose strips. I love them. I haven't used them in a while, so I'm going to start using them again so I can start going through my stock before they all expire, because the stickiness expires. Whatever, beside the point. It's so swollen that I can feel it when I'm like looking. Like I can feel the swollenness like in my eyeball. This is the only thing that's changed. So what is under my nails? Cleaning product. I deep cleaned yesterday. Oh, you guys want to see my sink? Nice. I got... What is that? Oh, that's... Okay, I know what that is. That's not hair dye. I used Barkeeper's Friend, and I scrubbed the heck out of it with an electric brush. This needs to be repainted, though, because I was able to get off some of the paint, but you can see the wood is starting to show, so I just need to, like, paint over that. We have the paint. Do they not need to put expiration dates on samples? There's no expiration date. It says 6 months after opening. Again, sorry about the cleaning products under my nails. 6 months after opening, but I've had it for at least like 2 years, 3 years. So it is officially the 25th of August, and my project pan months go from the 25th to the 25th. So we're doing a end of month closeout. I am not going to go through each individual product again and show you guys like where each one is at. I'm actually going to start the month of September with a before and after of each product, and I'm also going to go ahead and like write down the lines of where everything's at. But I feel like I've said so much in this video already that like I don't really need to do like a full over panel closeout. I just want to come on here and say that that was a pretty successful month, and I do want to go through the empties. So this is going to be empties as well as like donations. So how can I do it? Okay, let's get into it. This is finally done. It was fine. It was not like it did perform pretty well, but there was nothing like fun about it, and I want my products to be fun with performance. So there's something out there that is both, like the scrub from Trader Joe's, so I'm just going to pass on that. Finished a face mask, finished the micellar, or dumped it because it was causing irritation. Did 1 hair box dye, finished a curl cream, finished a face mask. I don't have the box anymore, I just have this. This one was pretty cool. I wanted to find like the bigger version of it, but they only sell it in travel size, which is kind of weird. Have to get rid of, it's expired. Get rid of, it expired and broke me out. Completed a leave-in spray. Completed, was nice. Would not repurchase because I'm sure there's more things out there that are more fun. But if you have sensitive skin, then you need something moisturizing. Highly recommend it. I would probably repurchase this if I wasn't already in love with the NYX stuff. This one was pretty cool. Have and probably will in the future repurchase. Expired sunscreen. 1, 2, 3, 4, and technically 5. All right, I finished what I am comfortable using of this. There is some floaters in there, and apparently these things can grow mold, even though they are antimicrobial. But and I've had this for a very, very, very long time. Like it is beyond expired, on top of like having been opened for longer than its recommended open date. But I do like tea tree oil. I'll probably get more in the future. Finished this. No comment. I think it did help my skin, but not enough to justify the cost. I've had this guy for like almost 10 years. It was nice. Finally finished this thing. I do feel like it was anti-wrinkle for sure, but it's just not worth the packaging flaw. I found these. So I found this one and used it. And then I found this one and used it. This one, I don't know if it's the cardamom. Oh my god, dude, this thing smelled so good. Going to find someone else to give this to, even though it probably, oh my god, is expired. I'm going to find someone to give this to. These ones I dumpster dove, so I think I'm just going to toss them. But they are just 4 lip glosses. Still haven't finished this. It's depotted into my ColourPop thing, but I'm pretty close to being done. And the package itself, I guess I can get rid of. 4 facial powders here. So I'm going to see if my mom wants this one. I think I'm going to keep the Toy Factory one because there's niacinamide in it and I'm interested in that. And then I might keep the packaging on this one, but at the very least, these are no longer staying in my collection for right now. And then my brow product. Again, I might see if my mom wants it. This was originally hers, so maybe I would give it back to her. But yeah, so that is all of my empties, donations, getting rid of stuff. Also, I have like nothing on my face right now except for this, so apologies for the way I look, but it's been kind of a crazy week. I think that I actually was having an allergic reaction to my cats, and my allergy meds have stopped working, so that's kind of concerning. So I think that the reaction I had was actually just poorly timed with me starting to use this, but it actually is just the cats. So I have to find a new allergy medication because I'm pretty sure my body isn't reacting to it anymore. Or there has been a lot of home maintenance being done on our home, so it could be that things are getting like put up into the air and I'm just reacting really poorly to it. So yeah. Oh, and then something that I added back into the collection is this. I'm gonna try to someone mentioned I could use it on my decolletage or whatever. So I'm just gonna like go ham with it, like definitely overuse it because I don't want to look at it. Like I don't like the brand. And so I'm just gonna try to use it up really quick. But yeah, also I really think that this is working. Like the bald spot is basically gone. So, and the exponential amount of hair growth that I do have, like I wonder if I could show you guys, like the baby hairs that I do have here, that's them. That's where the bald spot used to, like, well, a little bit was not that, but like how does your hair, that's how long it is. That's crazy. Like it's growing like insane. So I know I said I would never pay $110 for a beauty product, but and it doesn't create any dandruff or buildup, and like it feels nice. It doesn't smell weird. I don't know, guys. This might be like a 10 out of 10 product for me. Will it be like an 8 out of 10 because of the price? But like, whatever. Anyways, that's where I'm leaving you. These are the totals of everything that I have according to my spreadsheet. And then next video, I'm going to be a little bit more data driven. I'm going to track how much of each product I'm using, have more before and afters because I haven't done that for this challenge yet, and I think that that would be a fun way to continue on. I'm really surprised by the amount of progress I'm making, so yay for that. Yeah, and then I'm also going to recategorize everything in the next video. Like for this video, like perfumes, I'm going to just keep count of, and then in the next video, it's going to be like a Project Pan reset type video where I show you guys what I'm actually doing for Project Pan. Oh, I forgot I used this too. It was in the box. Anyways, yeah, that's where I'm at. So if you guys have made it this far into the video, leave me down below a tooth emoji because I'm looking at my toothbrush. So I really appreciate you guys. Those of you who are sticking around, this video is looking to be around almost an hour. I love making long form content like this. Like this is the type of stuff that I like watching. But if you guys are like, this is too much information all at once, or I can't finish a video, then let me know and I can just cut down the content so it's a little bit shorter for you guys. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you want to, maybe you could hype the video. Am I eligible for hypes? I don't know. Let's find out. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day and an even better tomorrow. Bye.